This country's heading for the biggest fall in living standards since the early 1950s. And for many, Rishi Sunak's spring statement last month did too little to offset that drop. The cost of living squeeze has been months in the making. Even before Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, UK inflation was a 30-year high. Now this conflict is causing fuel and food prices to skyrocket. And on top of that, we're enduring some pretty chunky tax rises. Last Friday, household fuel bills rose 54% on average to almost £2,000 a year. Council tax bills also increased last Friday by an average of 3%, but those in bands A to D, they get a £150 rebate. Now, the big news is that from today, national insurance contributions, what we call NICs for workers, go up 1.25 percentage points to 13.25%. But the threshold up to which you pay no NICs is also increasing by around £3,000 to £12,570. So that is a tax cut. The net result of the NIC rate rise and more generous threshold is that those earning £38,000 or more will pay more, while those earning less will pay less. The government says taxes are rising to help tackle the NHS waiting list backlog, while stressing that those on lower incomes will pay less.
We will all benefit from the levy, the increased funding and the services that will provide. We will all benefit from that. But in terms of paying for this, it does actually fall on the broadest shoulders. The 15% highest earners will pay over half the levy. And because of the national insurance tax cut that the Chancellor announced a couple of weeks ago, 70% of workers will be paying less national insurance, including taking account of this levy.
Home Secretary Sajid Javid there, himself a former Chancellor, and what he said is all very well. But while the NIC rate rise kicks in today, the threshold rise, the bit that makes sure those on lower incomes pay less, that doesn't happen until July. So for the next 3 months, when this cost of living squeeze really starts to bite, pretty much everyone will pay more in NICs. And if this tax rise is so important to pay for the NHS and social care, why has Sunak pledged effectively to reverse it in a year's time with his promised 2023-2024 pre-election income tax cut? To me, this NIC rise seems ill-timed and even cynical. A tax rise now so taxes can be cut with much fanfare before an election. Is that your opinion too? Anyway, that's our on-the-money question. Whatever you think, and here it is. Is Rishi Sunak's NIC rise justified or not?
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.